Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Explosion episode number 67. And this one is we have some motivation inside us all the time. So we're always motivated. As always, I'm just going to invite a few people in. I hope you're enjoying the morning so far. A little bit late getting in today, but I've been working from home and I got to prepare for my staff training in just a bit. So we're doing some teacher training on Wednesdays. Keep the guys updated and make sure we're on the same stuff. It's all good. I'm like nearly halfway through the year, right? Is it the longest day on, I think it's Friday, is it Friday? Is it Friday or Thursday? I'm lost. Anyway, never mind. All right, hope you're having a good, we're all on it so far, okay. So listen, we're always motivated. Now, listen, I'm sometimes the worst for when I get something in my head and I start talking myself out of an idea, or I feel like I'm not feeling it today. We all start to tell ourselves this little story, and the story can start to escalate where we feel, oh, no, you know what, I won't train today, or I won't go and hang out with my friends today, or I won't go and do this today. And we start to tell ourselves a story, and the thing is, when we start on that story starts to build and build and build and build and build and build until we got the whole novel within about 5 minutes of why we're not going to do something. And it could be, you know, why we're not going to do set on a goal, or we're not going to continue with it, or we started on something and then we talked ourselves out of it. Some people watching it, we're going to start live shows and stuff like that. So look, we're all guilty of it, I'm sure. And it's just being aware of it and being open and honest about that to ourselves first, so that then we can kind of change the story a little bit for ourselves. And someone said to me, you know what, you're always motivated, and it's true. And sometimes it may just take like disciplining yourself to tell yourself something different, or finding yourself an accountability partner that, you know what, sit down and you work with each other and say, okay, listen, I really need to work on this at the moment. I'm trying to work on my fitness. Can you make sure you kick me up the backside if I don't get in, or if I don't get up in the morning, or I'm not working on my goal? These are the things that will help us grow, or that's one way of helping us grow for sure. But it's finding the way it's going to tell yourself that different story, or, you know, changing the whole story around, and because it becomes a habit. And the best way to change a habit is create a new habit that's more empowering. And we are creatures of habit after all. So as creatures of habit, you know, think of like your daily routine. What do you do in the mornings? I bet it's the same, pretty much the same. You know, we get up out of bed, but what's your procedure in the morning? So think about that, even at bedtimes, or how you shut the door, how you leave the house, how you get in the car. I bet there's some time, when you think about it, as these little habits that we may have, it'll help us proceed through that thing. So if we kind of have that in our heads, so when it becomes that we start to talk ourselves out of it, I bet a habit begins to happen, and it be within our body language. Maybe our shoulders drop, or our head drops down. You got to work that one out yourself. You got to find that recipe, and then when you know the recipe, create the new recipe for yourself, or the new procedure that's going to help lift yourself up. But we all have motivation inside us, because if we didn't, then we would just probably drop dead, right? But I know there's been times when we maybe feel like, you know what, I can't, you know, but it's talking ourselves out. But I know sometimes as well, me, where I've been like that, within about a few seconds, it changes, and I say, okay, I'm up, or I'm moving. So it just takes that little thing just to spark it round. So that motivation was there all along. I just had to find it somehow, some way. All right, guys. Sorry, there's no interview today. Fortunately, Andrew, if you're watching, I hope you're feeling better soon. Supposed to do an interview a little bit later on. And for those who are watching, as you see, I've been doing lots of different interviews with businesses and people that are just aspiring to something. I love doing the interviews. I find out so much more, and I'm able to share some of my advice, and sometimes I get some advice as well, so that's all good. If you would like to be part of the Mindset Explosion show for, you know, one-off or a couple, then all you have to do is drop me a private message. I've been just trying to reach out to a few people on Instagram today that are local to Cheltenham, and see if we can get some, interesting people in, and something a little bit different. All right, so if that's for you, drop me a message and we'll get that sorted. Until then, enjoy the rest of it's Wednesday today, hump day. So look, let's just get that idea out of our head. It's Wednesday, we're feeling good, feeling fine. We love Wednesday all the time, right? All right, peace. Please share this video and drop some explosion emojis, and of course, hashtag Mindset Explosion. Thank you, everybody. Bye.